Mm. Okay, hi everyone, and good evening. You're welcome to today's Sunday session of the 30 Days Consistency with Adevola. So basically, today is day 10, right? Today is day 10. Sunday, the 11th of May, is day 10th of our consistency challenge so far, right? And so far, today's the 10th day, and I've started getting some feedbacks from people that have been joining, people that have been consistent so far, like people that have been posting every day. I've started getting feedback like, oh, impressions increasing, engagement increasing. So if we are here to get your own positive feedback, just sit tight and remain consistent to the end. And yeah, as we all know, today we are talking about optimizing your page on LinkedIn, optimizing your profile on LinkedIn. But before we do that, let's just do a quick broadcast, a quick rebroadcast. So go on your WhatsApp or any platform you belong to, share the link to this particular video, to this particular live. I'm sure wherever you got this link from, it's either from one of the groups I shared it on or from my WhatsApp status. So just do well to copy the link and share it to one or two people that you know this should be beneficial to them. Like this is for LinkedIn. And like we all know, LinkedIn is a platform that you have to get optimized. If your profile is not well optimized on LinkedIn, that's a very great disadvantage to you, to your page. No matter how, I was speaking with someone yesterday, I was at the conference yesterday, I was speaking with someone about LinkedIn, and I was telling him that no matter how great your account is, no matter how great your posts is, your engagement is and everything, if your page is not optimized, that alone is a major disadvantage for you. I read a story once on LinkedIn where someone already secured, I'm not sure of the amount, I think it was already in dollars, like $300 kind of job and everything. But like everything was already secure. It was the only thing left was for them to send in the mail of confirmation that, okay, you are fully employed, blah blah blah, and everything. And the next message we will receive from them is that sorry, we won't be working again with you because your profile doesn't look like you can actually undo the job. Imagine that. Imagine after going through series of interviews after interviews, and only for your profile to be what is only for your profile to be what is hindering you for actually getting that job. So yeah, this live is a very serious one. It's a very major one that everyone should know about. So yeah, if you are here, I want you to say I in the comment section. Let me know I'm actually speaking with people, right? Let me know because I'm seeing people on the live, but I'm not seeing any engagement on this live. So yeah, optimization is very, 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 very important, right? I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be showing us my present LinkedIn page. I think I have my page when it was not yet optimized. I will check that. Yeah, I didn't prepare to show that, so I won't be able to show us that. I don't want to start going around my system to look for the screenshot of when my page wasn't optimized. Okay, custom, you're welcome. So yeah, LinkedIn optimization, right? So if you are here and you want us to dive straight into what we have to do today, do well to say I in the comment section. So I know I'm not just talking to Caston. Okay, Mohammed, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, you have been very consistent so far. I think, yeah, I recognize your name. You have been very consistent on LinkedIn so far. Kudos to you. Yeah, kudos to everyone that are still on the group till now, because the consistency is quite very strict, right? I'm being very strict with those that are on the consistency group. And so far, to the over, I think we have presently over 40 people that are still active, right? Even though I've not done what I'm supposed to do in the past, I think about 3 nights or so. But don't worry, we'll talk about that once the live is over. So yeah, I'm seeing 4 people on the live, and just 2 people have interacted with the comment section. That's not too nice. Let me know you're here. Let me know we are here. Right. Okay, so let's just dive in. I already explained why LinkedIn optimization is very, very important, because let me explain more why it is important. Imagine Imagine, yeah, David, you're welcome. Imagine I see your post, I like your post, and I go to your profile and I'm seeing it looking so disorganized. Maybe your post that even attracted me, you made use of ChatGPT to generate the post. I love the post, I engage on your post, only for me to go to your profile and say, look, let me see more of this person's post. And I go to your profile and your profile is looking so disorganized. What are the things you should optimize in what are the things you should optimize on your page? Your name. I have a group. I have a design group. I'm a graphic designer. Most of us already know that. I'm a graphic designer. So some days ago, or weeks ago rather, I asked my students, okay, everyone send in the screenshots of your LinkedIn profile, not only LinkedIn, send in the screenshots of your social media profile. Let me see what it looks like. Let's optimize it together. Let me tell you what to do, what people need to see on your profile. And some did send theirs, and for some, the name on their profile is literally not their name. LinkedIn is not a platform where you just write any type of name. LinkedIn is not a platform where you make use of nicknames, right? You can put in brackets a nickname there. My own nickname is in brackets. Oluwije is there, but your name that people can easily associate with. Imagine a recruiter going to your page, and the recruiter is saying Oluwije. That's my own nickname, my username on all platform, Oluwije. Imagine a recruiter is going to my page and saying Oluwije. They're like, how does he want to relate with Oluwije? But now you're seeing my own name, Adebola Oluwije. So okay, pick one and address me by that, and that's the name I'm going by. So LinkedIn is not a platform where you just make use of any kind of username or anything. Let it be your full name. Let it be your actual name that you want people to address you as, right? Your actual name. Another thing you should optimize is your picture, right? I will still be repeating some of these things, right? Once I'm showing my screen. Your picture, your profile picture on LinkedIn is very, very important. I know some people be like, profile picture for me to take a photo, a professional photo shoot, I have to go to shoot, I have to get a new dress, blah blah blah. It may look expensive to you, but I tell you, your appearance matters a lot. Yeah, Esther babe, welcome. Your appearance matters a lot. Imagine you are on like the picture on some people's profile is a picture of a Snapchat. Use Snapchat to take pictures, selfie for that matter. The picture is looking so bad. The picture is looking over filtered, looking over edited, and not looking professional. Yeah, we always say this knowledge of LinkedIn is a professional platform. Yes, it is let's accept the fact that it's a professional platform. Apart from LinkedIn, your profile picture on earth platform should be a professional picture. What do you want people to see you as? Do you want people to see? I was speaking to someone some months back. Is it months now? Yeah, I think some months back. And I was like, hey, you need to get a new profile picture. And she was like, she will get one. Till now, she has not gotten one. I'm still looking at her. Till now, she was like, she will get one. The only one she has is body picture, take this, take that, selfies and the rest. And please, invest in pictures, invest in professional shoots. You don't have to go to a professional shoot for camera and everything for you to get a good picture. Even it's for you to just get a good background, take a good picture, get someone to edit the picture for you, just make it look nice. Remove the background if the background is not looking too nice. Get a professional picture, a professional headshot. It doesn't have to, you don't even need, your picture, the profile picture on your LinkedIn should not even be a picture from head to toe. Why? I don't need to see your legs. let me be able to see your face, let me be able to identify you easily. That's what I need to say. I don't need to see you from head to toe. If you are here, just notify in the chat box so I can know those that are here and active with us, right? So yeah, optimize your name, your profile picture. I think I should just let me see, let me just open my LinkedIn so we just talk about that directly, right? Okay, just a moment. Let me cancel this. Okay, so now this is my LinkedIn page. Okay, I just realized I didn't share the screen. Wow. Just a moment. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so I want to believe you can all see my screen now. Okay, can we see my screen now? Okay, let me just open this on my smartphone so I can see it. I can still see the chat box from here. Just a moment. Mm, okay, okay, it's not showing yet. Can we see my screen? Let me check the. Okay, yes, you can. That's amazing. Then that's amazing. Just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so yeah, here's my LinkedIn profile, right? As you can see, my full name is there. This is what I was talking about first. My full name is there, Adebola Adebola. Oloije is still there as nickname. You know how LinkedIn editing is and everything. Your profile picture, you need the picture. We need to see your face clearly. We don't need a picture from your head to your toe. We don't need to know how your legs look like. We don't need to know how those stuff. We need to be able to identify you for your face, right? You are dealing with humans here, right? You're not dealing with AI. You're dealing with human. We need to be able to see your face, whether you're black, white, or thereabouts, right? Another thing is your about section, right? Your header, sorry, your headline, right? Your headline. This is the headline. About section is still down below, right? So this is the headline. Your head your headline have to be very attractive and straight to the point. You don't need to tell too much story in your headline. The what's the first this from year to year is basically the first thing that we see before even clicking your picture to go to your profile. Let's check a post now. Let's check someone's post. Let's go home. Let's go. So now take a look at this. Imagine this lady now, Simioluwa. Imagine her header was a storyline that doesn't introduce her directly. From now, I can know now that she's a visual analyst. Just from the first three words of her headline, she's a visual analyst. Before I know, okay, now let me see what she's about, and I go to her profile, blah blah blah, and I do all of that. You see that this name now, I know that this is her actual name. Not that I'm thinking what is the meaning of this? Is this her actual name? Is this her username? Not I'm not doing that. It's a name and it's a name, right? So yeah, your header has to be something that the moment I read the first three words, the first five words, I can easily tell this is who you are, this is what you do, right? Another thing you should optimize. Yeah, we will come back to this. We'll come back to your header image, your header. We will come back to that. That's basically going to be the last thing because that one needs a lot of practical. Yes, we are going to be learning how to design that even on your smartphone. Ignore the part that I'm making use of my system to present, it can be done on smartphone too. I basically did mine on my smartphone, right? So let's go to our about section. So now this is my about section. Very, very informative. So before I click on okay, I want to send you a message. Let me get everything you do, everything that on your about section, every detail, your testimonial, things that you have done before, how you relate with people, everything that you want people to know about you should be on your about section. Very detailed. Like I said, I thought I was going to be able to show us how my about session was before. I think I did a before and after session or an after video about my about session. Sometimes in April, Was it April? Yeah, sometimes in April, I think early April or thereabout, yeah. But I don't know where that video is now, and I can't please it. I can't start searching for it now. So your about session has to be very, very, very informative also, right? Don't look down on it. Don't say, oh, so this is just about session. It's not just about section. It has to be informative and catching enough. Yeah. Another thing, your featured posts, right? I have links to my featured post, my portfolio. The link to my portfolio is here. It takes anyone that clicks it takes you to my portfolio straight up, and you can see projects that I've worked on. So before you even I think the second major gig I got on LinkedIn, the person was like, oh, I've gone to your portfolio, blah blah blah. Imagine my portfolio link was not even on my LinkedIn at all. The person would have come to my DM. The person might not even have come to my DM at all because there's no proof of what I've done before. There's no proof of what I can do. But my portfolio is on my profile, so anyone can go to my portfolio at any time to check out. Oh, okay, I think I've posted this. Anyone can go to my portfolio at any time to check out what I do, what I can do, what I've done before even reaching out to me. Right. So links like that are very, very important on your profile, right? Another thing is, yeah, we're still talking about featured posts, right? We're talking about featured. These are another featured posts I have on my LinkedIn, right? A a link to my smartphone designing course, my Canva course, right? That's also something I want people to know about me. Like, okay, apart from the fact that I'm designing for brands and everything, I also do coach people on how to design on Canva, right? So these are my two featured posts. You can choose to feature a post, right? If you take notes, my featured posts are not actually posts; they're just links and images, right? And it's very creative. Get a creative and functional design for your brand that attract ideal. Everything there is well informative, so you know what you're getting, right? I think one thing I didn't mention about this is the link on your bio. The link on your bio is very, very important. Like I said, some time ago, I was my design group and the rest. Someone's link on the bio was a link to another social media platform entirely. Like I think the link on his LinkedIn, the link on his LinkedIn was a link to his Instagram account, right? And I was like, why do you have a link to your Instagram account on on your LinkedIn page? Let the link there be direct. Let the link there be a call to action, right? To your is it a link to your WhatsApp, a link to your portfolio? It could be a link to your portfolio, it could be a link to your WhatsApp, but let it be something that um calls people to action, right? Okay, now you know about me. What's the next action? So now we are going to go into our header design. This our header design, right? This is what we are going into, how to design it and how to go about it, and why your header is actually very, 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 very important. Once again, if you are on this live, do well to notify on the chat box so I know that we are here, right? So we are going into this now. So why is your header very important? Your header is one of the first and major thing anybody sees when they go to your profile. Immediately someone clicks on your profile, oh, let me check what Adebola is doing. Your header is what they're going to see. Your header will come up bold and everything. So imagine your header is not attractive. It's not like it's going to be a turn off. It's going to literally be a turn off, and some people be like, oh no. And I know, like I said, I know a lot of us are graphic designers here. Imagine now, as a graphic designer, the header design on your LinkedIn page is not well designed. Isn't that bad on its own? Isn't that a red flag on its own? You're a designer. You should have a good you should have a good banner design. A very, very good banner design, right? Before now, oh god, I don't know if I can. I don't want to go through I don't want to go to my images. Let me just a moment. Let me just stop sharing now. Let me show you what my previous banner design looked like. Just a moment. Let me just stop sharing this. Let's see if I can easily search that now. Just a moment. Mm, okay, I guess I screenshotted it. I Took a screenshot of it on my phone, not on. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen it now. I took a screenshot of it. Yeah, I've seen it. Okay, so I've seen it. Let me go back to sharing. Sorry. Okay, so can we see my screen now? Okay, so can we see my screen now? Let me know if you can see my screen now. Can we see my screen now, please? Um, can we see my screen now? I'm not getting any response yet. Can we see my screen? Hello. Okay, I think this thing is it hanging? Is it network? Okay, someone already said yes. Okay, so now this was what my LinkedIn banner design looked like before. I'm not going to show the months now. This was what it looked like before. I am a designer. Let's take your advance to the next level with unique creativity. And this was how it looked like on this was how it looked like on LinkedIn. Like I said, out okay, no, I later changed it to this again. I don't know who's sending me, right? So this was how it eventually looked like on my LinkedIn page, right? I'm a designer. Now this part is covered. Take a look at this. This part, my image here, my profile picture here, is covering parts of the information. So that's why you need to know that as a designer, or not necessarily a designer, whatever. Did the live cut? Hello, can we still hear me? Can we still hear me clearly? So yeah, look at it now. Um, how my LinkedIn profile was before I optimized it, right? Yeah, you can see all the information there, what was there before and what is there presently, right? So I took this. Look at how my profile picture is covering parts of the major information that are on my LinkedIn. So now what do I want people to see when they come to my profile? Just basically, I am a designer. And the beginning of this statement is covered. So that's why you need to know the proper dimensions for creating a LinkedIn banner design. And we're going to dive right into it. And for that, we're going to be making use of the platform Canva. We're going to make use of the platform Canva. Yes, Canva is a software that can be used for designing a lot of things. Canva does a lot of things, but we're not diving into designing now. We're diving into how to design your LinkedIn banner design, right? So Canva has a specific size. Oh, sorry, LinkedIn banner design has a specific size, and that's the size I wrote here. LinkedIn, this is the LinkedIn size, and these are some designs. LinkedIn banner designs I've done for some people. I would show us more about it shortly, but let's just focus here for now. Now, this is LinkedIn banner design size. If you can't note this size, you can just if you can't note this size, you can just go on Canva, download Canva on your device. If you don't want to download Canva on your device, go on the website, go to any browser you're making use of, type in canva.com, create an account if you don't have one, or log into your account if you already have an account, right? So once you do that, just search for, let me show, okay, let me go home. Let's have a little bit of, and this is basically for those that don't know about Canva, right? So this is home. So now, like I said, we can make use of it on your smartphone, and that's why I'm saying you can download it on Play Store or Apple Store, right? So this is my Canva website. And now this is my Canva website. Even if you are making use of your smartphone, you should see a plus sign, this plus sign now on the top left corner, right? I don't know if it's showing on the top left corner from the screen, but you should, right? On the top left corner, you should see a plus sign. But on your smartphone, the plus sign, this purple plus sign here, should be at the bottom. It should be at the bottom of your screen, right? So you click on the plus sign. Once you click on the plus sign, you can either write, that size that I showed us just now. You can either write that size, or you just search for LinkedIn banner, and it will definitely look at it. It will definitely come out. So once it's out, go ahead with your design and design what you want to design, right? So now let's leave that. Okay, let me just wait for this to come up before I move back to already. So yeah, this is the design, this is the size, and you can start importing whatever it is you want to import. Let me show us how to import for those that don't know anything about Canva, right? I'm not seeing any comments on the chat box again. So basically, Canva, this is one thing people say that about Canva. Canva provides a lot of template, and a lot of people say that whenever you use Canva, you must make use of templates. I personally, I don't make use of templates for my designs, right? All my LinkedIn banner designs are made from scratch and everything. But if you want to make use of templates, do well to make use of templates and use them well. Don't just copy and paste templates. Use the template well, change colors, change fonts, change arrangements if possible, right? So if you don't want to do that, you can just go to upload. Once you go to upload, you'll be able to upload anything. You'll be able to upload device elements from your phone, right, or from your device, right? In case you want to upload for, let's say you want to upload your picture now. Let me see if I can really find my picture here. You want to upload your picture, you just do that. Just a moment. I'm not seeing my picture easily. I'm not easily seeing my picture. But either way, if you need to upload your picture, just pick your picture and upload. If you're on the device, if you're on you're welcome anytime. If you're on laptop, I believe you're, even if you're on your smartphone, you should be able to upload it. It's not a big deal. All this information that are showing on the left side of my own screen on laptop shows at the bottom of your screen on your smartphone, right? So you upload your image and you bring it here. Like I said, this is an AI generated image, but basically, I can't remember the platform I use. So this is your image. You can drag it and edit it anyhow you want. And you click on the background to change background. So basically, I don't want to dive into the how to arrange elements, but I think I've done justice to that. You already know how to import your image, to edit, to remove background. Remove background only works for those that have Canva Pro accounts, basically. So if you have Canva Pro, you'll be able to remove background. And if you don't, you can make use of remove.bg, right? Why am I just saying one person on the live? If you're on the live, please do well to notify. So I know I'm not talking to myself. If you're on the live, please do well to notify. So I know I'm not talking to myself. So one thing I want to point out, right? Let's go back to what we were doing before now, right? That's where the size and everything is. I would like to say a lot more about that. Wow, this is 7:30 already. Okay, so now this is the size for our LinkedIn banner design. We already know the size 1584 by 396, right? We already know how to get our size if we can memorize this. So now if you take note, this green part is where I wrote the size, that's the overall size. But now this red part is basically a danger zone. A danger zone as in a no-go area. Don't let any information be there. Don't let any meaningful information, don't let any major informations be there. Why is that? That's because whatever information that you fit here, that you fit in this danger zone, won't properly show on your LinkedIn profile. Let's go back to our LinkedIn page again to see what I'm saying. Look at it now. Your profile picture covers an aspect of your LinkedIn banner. And your if you can check it out, you can check my page out now on LinkedIn. On your smartphone, your profile picture covers from here to this point. So basically, any information you put between here and here will not show, and it's not good. In as much as it's not going to show, I'm not saying you can put an information that's actually valid, but you're doing hide and seek. No, just make sure you don't put any important information that you want people to actually see there. I think I showed you my previous LinkedIn page. Look at it. I didn't know about optimization. My profile picture was covering the beginning of my tagline. I can't remember what it's supposed to be. Myself. I'm not sure. Let me scroll down and check. Yeah, let's take your brand. But no, my profile picture was covering it. So that's why I had to sit down, I had to learn more about optimization, and I got the exact size. So on Canva, this is the size. Basically, even if you don't want to make use of Canva, if you can make use of Photoshop, this is the size. That's why I wrote the size there. If you're making use of Photoshop, this is the size in pixels. Let me see. Are we having Okay, okay, so I guess it was network that is showing that just one person that is on the live. So if you're making use of Photoshop, this is the size. And yes, this is the size for the danger zone 577 by 270. So don't put anything here. Don't put any meaningful information here. Everything you want to show should be here. You can put something dramatic here or whatever, but no meaningful information should be here. And here we have our call to action. Place your call to action there. Send me a DM, blah blah blah. Work with me. Check out my portfolio. Check out my featured posts. Anything you want that you want people to a call to action, right? Add it there. So now let me show you some of the ones that I've worked with. So this is mine. As you can see, I put my picture here. Just on it. And some people might ask, is it necessary to add your profile picture to your LinkedIn banner? It's not necessary. Once your LinkedIn banner is attractive and well informative enough, it's not I don't see it as being necessary to add your picture again. But a lot of people do. And I did add my LinkedIn my picture. So now look at it. If you look at it, every major information I'm going to write started from here. This I just put this to fill in the gap, right? I just put this to fill in the gap. And my call to action is here. Send a DM to work with me. I didn't put any. Imagine this was placed like this. Imagine this was placed. Let me just see if I can edit it a little bit. Yeah, imagine this was placed like this in this. I wish this lady is here now. Oh god, I don't know if I can get that online now. There's this lady that I've been struggling with her LinkedIn banner design for some time now. Dear. I wish she can be here, but I don't know if she is. Right. So yeah, imagine it is here, and now we have our profile picture. We have our profile picture covering it. I'm just trying to paste it. We have our profile picture now covering it. This profile picture for a smartphone. This is the size of this the amount of information your smartphone will cover. So imagine this is what people are saying on my profile. They don't even know. Adebola, your graphic what? Graphic what? Like a major information is not showing properly, right? So that's why you need to know the exact size that your smartphone be covering. And you might be thinking, so what is the second small circle for? That's the amount of space that your profile picture will be covering on your web. Take a look at it. It looks very small. Let me take this back. I don't want just a moment. Yeah. So now on web, this is web. The profile picture is covering just a little bit, right? But on smartphone, it covers up to here. So you have to be very careful and note the size. So yeah, would you want me to share the link to this exact size, to this exact stuff? Would you want me to share the link? Let me know in the comment section so I know if I should drop it on the group chat, or will you just go ahead and type the size yourself, type the exact size yourself, danger zone, the safe zone? Will you type it out yourself, or I should just share the link with us? So yeah, let me just go on with explaining the. So look at this one I did for someone. Of course, this is where the danger zone is. Let me copy it again. This is where our danger zone is. Right. Every other information is here. Now let me paste our picture. This is how it looks like on smartphone. This is how his header will look like on smartphone. Every information is here. Helping brands, helping brand and entrepreneur grow engagement and boost blah blah blah. His profile picture is here. No information is being covered. You might be thinking of what about covering this. This is not an information that needs to be read by the public, right? So very very important. Don't put your images here, or don't put your any important information on the danger zone, right? Let's delete it again. Let me show you another one I did. This is one other one I did, right? All information at this side. The content, the whole design is still saved from the danger picture zone. So you have to be very very careful with that. Is it compulsory to add your picture to your to add your picture to header to your header design? And like I said no. Now take a look at this person's design. Just a moment, I'm trying to delete this. Now take a look at this person's design, right? No profile picture, just this, and it's still well explanatory. If let's add the profile, let's add the danger zone. Yeah, nothing is covered. The profile picture is here, informations are still well intact and everything. No proof. She don't. I think as at that time, at the time I was designing this for her, she didn't have a good. She didn't have a professional headshot. So I was like, no worries, I'll work with it like that, and worked our way around it. Still well explanatory. Out put well, perfectly well explanatory. So let's move on to the next one again. We have this still almost the same, no profile picture, but at the same time, we take note. Are we still together? Are we still together? If we take note about this, every other one I've been doing since has been they have this way of arrangement that I did, which is called the is are we having network issue? Which is called the left side alignment. That is, every information is starting from the left, everything is starting from here. This is starting from there. Let me show you again. This is starting from here. Same as this. Everything is starting from the left to the right, from the left to the right. That's left side alignment. Even mine is also left side alignment. But now for this particular design, I wanted to make it a center alignment. Now, like I said someone has been struggling with designing LinkedIn banner design in my DM. She has been struggling to put it at the center. That's to make use of center alignment for her design. But let me show you what she's doing instead. This is what she has been doing. She's putting it here in the. I think our informations are even longer than this. Our informations are way long, and she's putting it here in the middle, like the actual middle of the page. Let me just make this in the middle. Yeah, I think it's perfectly in the middle. She's putting it here in the middle. But now, not having it in mind that you have your profile picture and your profile picture will cover part of the design, which doesn't make sense. So even if you want to make use of left alignment, make sure you know how you are aligning properly. If not, just stick to your left side alignment and you'll be good to go. Right? You'll be good to go. Let's move on. Where's the next design again? Let me analyze that. Look at this. Beautiful, right? So look at this also. So when you're working on your designs, note these sizes. This is the overall size. This is the danger zone size. Let me increase this for us to see. Yeah. hmm So yeah, this is the danger zone side. Just put it at the bottom left of your screen. Or for the if you're using Pixel app to design, you can make use of it. We already have the size. If you're using Canva to design, You already have your site, just fit it in where you're supposed to put it in. If you're using Canva, all well and good, right? Just make sure that you get everything perfectly well. So let's have it, let's have it, let's have it. If you have questions, let's have our questions. If you have questions, let's have our questions. If you have questions, let's have our questions. If you have questions, let's have our question and let's move on. So far, if you have questions, just type in your question. If you have questions, just type in your questions. Um yeah, please, if you have questions, just type in your question so that we can undo it now. So basically, we have an assignment from this particular session we're having. Not the last one. I did ask if any of us attempted the assignment, and so far, I don't think I've gotten any response from people if they have attempted the assignment. For this particular one, I want us to work on your profile, work on your profile, your your about section and your LinkedIn banner design. Very, very important. Your about section and your LinkedIn banner design. So let's have it. Do we have questions? Do we have questions? Let's ask our questions now. Do we have questions? Do we have questions? Let's ask our questions. Do we have questions? Oh, okay. Since we are not having questions so far, or is it I'm not saying it? Do we have questions so far so that we can answer the question and call it a wrap for today? Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing first. Do we have questions? Do we have questions so we can call it we can answer questions. We can answer our questions today. Okay, so I think we're not having any questions. I'm not receiving any questions. Even on the WhatsApp group, I'm trying to check all platforms to see if we're having questions. So yeah, apparently we're not having questions, and we call it a day, right? I want to believe that we have learned something. I want to believe that you have learned something new about optimizing your page, right? Optimizing your page, your profile page on LinkedIn, right? You're very welcome. Do you have a question? Graphics by Chambi. Did I get that right? Do you have a question? I will call it a night. How can you get jobs online? Yeah, we just talked about that. Now we're talking about LinkedIn. We're talking about LinkedIn optimizing your page. And I said in the beginning of someone that actually secured a job and did not have his page optimized, and that was what made him lose the job. So yeah, you can do well to apply for jobs. We're talking about LinkedIn. There are a lot of jobs on LinkedIn you can apply for and get jobs. A lot of jobs on LinkedIn you can apply for and get jobs, right? Just make sure you are ready for the job, right? Um, what I think about having two niches, you can have two niches, right? As far as you know how to, once you know how to manage them well, once you know how to manage them, you can have two niches, right? Manage them well. Don't allow both to clash. Let's there was this way somebody described this, right? Yeah. I think they described it in such a way that let me see if I can place one plus one, right? Right. So let one be more focused. Let people know you with one specifically, right? So we know you with one, then we know okay, you also do this second aspect, right? We know you with one, like now, they know maybe it's graphic design, but I also do what will I call it now? Graphic design basically. Know me with flyer designs, I also do social media designs. They know me with this, I also do this. So let there be something that you are very much known for. So it's not that he's a jack of all trade or she's a jack of all trade. No. Let there be something that you are very much known for. Um like I said, if you can focus on one, once you have more strength in one, make sure you have one strength in one very well before picking up the other one, because it's not easy to drag two niches at the same time. You can't be at beginner level at two different niches. It won't help you. Nobody will know you for anything. You have to say, it's just he or she is just doing anything he wishes, right? So let there be something that, oh, you are known for, is very very good at this, she's very very good at this, but she also does this, but he also does this, not he does this and this and this and this and this. No. So let there be something major you are very much known for, right? So yeah, do you have another question? Do you have another question? Do you have another question before we call it a night? Do we have another question before we call it a night? A night, a night, a night, a night. So yeah, throughout this week, I want to believe that everyone here is on the group in one way or the other. So I want to see your optimized LinkedIn profile. I want to see your optimized LinkedIn profile, every single one of you. Your optimized LinkedIn profile. What it was before. You can take a screenshot of what it was before and what it is now. Right, what it was before and what it is now. Okay, so with that, we call it a day, we call it a night. See you next week, Sunday, for our third edition for our Sunday session with 30 Days with Adebola. See you. Love you. Bye. Can you add you to the group? Okay, so wait, where did you get the link from? Because basically there's a 30 days challenge. And okay, so how do we do this? There's 30 days challenge, and this session is actually meant for those that register for the 30 days challenge. Are you on LinkedIn? That's the first question. Are you on LinkedIn? That's, please just let me know. You can answer that. Are you on LinkedIn? Because a lot of people joined the group that are not on LinkedIn. When I opened the group, we were about 170 people on the group. Yes, 107, over 170 people on the group when we just opened the group, right? And by the time I screen line those that were actually on LinkedIn, I think we're down to about 84 people that were actually on LinkedIn, right? And as of today, we're just about 40 people. That's because some people you're not on link. That's because some people were not consistent, right? And they were evicted from the group. You're not on LinkedIn, so there's almost nothing you do on the group. But I can add it to the general group though. Let me know. I don't know if my WhatsApp. Let me check. I don't know if my WhatsApp number. Okay, let me just type my phone number here. So you can chat me up on WhatsApp. I don't know where you got the link from, though, but if you got it from my WhatsApp, you should have my contact. And if you didn't get it from my WhatsApp, then just chat me up. So I'll add it to the general groups. So yeah, that's my WhatsApp contact. You can chat me up and I'll add it to the general group, right? Yeah, so with that, we call it a night. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate, and I want to believe that you have learned one or two things. Okay, that's great then. I want to believe you have learned one or two things. See you next week, Sunday. Bye.